Hey guys, what's up? Andrew here. I am in lab right now, and I am recalling or trying to recall this console. And labs are pretty cool. I'm in the Mix Palace right now. Uh, I'm getting used to. This is the first time I've recalled one of these things. That one's good. But yeah, I'm in the Mix Palace. We have an SSL AWS 900 Plus to ourselves. And the goal today is to do automation. So as soon as I get my stuff recalled, I'm pretty much just going to be doing automation. Playing around with all that. And then I think we're trying to be pretty much done with the mix by tonight. I do believe. Not that one. Or that one. Pressing all the wrong buttons here. Anyway, just thought I'd check in with you guys. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. But I've been busy with this stuff. I rested this weekend, and it was nice. But now it's back to the grind. I've got like an 11-day stretch starting today. Earlier I had music business. Oh, come on. Sometimes the faders are finicky and they'll stick and they won't want to move. These consoles are used like 24/7 though, that's for sure. But yeah, I had music business earlier today, and that was pretty fun actually. We talked about a lot of great stuff, which I'll go over in detail later when I'm at home, because I am concentrating a little bit, I know. But anyway, I'll see you guys back at the house for the next part of the video. I'm trying not to make it seem like I'm ignoring the camera, but I got a little work to do tonight, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, what's up? At the end of lab, and I am recording everything. I'm recording the disc as well, so good stuff. And I actually, check this out. I don't know if you can. I used all of my patch cables, all of them. But good stuff. So, like I said, I'll see you guys at the house. Lab was great.
Hello there. It's been quite a while. I think I may end up editing in the part where I was in lab before this. So if I did, then I'm saying what's up again. That lab time was actually a couple days ago. But yeah, we got quite a lot to talk about. I haven't made a video in over a week, but I have been very busy, that's for sure. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to start out talking about the music business class, because that one's pretty much over at this point. And then we'll get into the session recording stuff. It's about 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon right now, and yeah, I had some time, so I thought I should go ahead and make a video and talk about some stuff and all that. So let's get started. So first off, let's see. It has been really busy. Music business class has been it's kind of been there. I had 3 classes this week. I had Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So the last lecture type of thing was today, and Monday, I'm pretty sure Monday is the next one, and that's basically when we're doing our group presentations and all that. So I really wouldn't count that as like a lecture per se, but you know, I do have to go in that day. What else? Yeah, my group, we started our project today, which we shouldn't have waited so long. We definitely underestimated the class in the sense that, hey, you know, there actually is quite a bit of work to do for the group project. So if the group project is still the same by the time you get to Intro to Music Business, do not wait so long to do that project, because there is a lot of work that actually goes into it. A lot of planning, lots of stuff like that. So Don't wait. We shouldn't have waited, but what can you do? It's what ended up happening. Basically, for the group project, you have to get together with up to 6 people, no less than two, and basically come up with a business plan to start a business. And I mean, it can be anything. It could be like you want to start an ice cream shop or something, whatever. But you have to come up with a business plan and like fill all this paperwork out and all this tons of stuff. So it's lots of work, lots of fun work. So yeah, I'm meeting up with my group tomorrow, and we're gonna finish stuff up and all that, and it should be just fine. We had a quiz today. There's only one quiz for the Intro to Music Business, and it is worth 20% of your grade. And I didn't do too. I don't think I did too well on it. I mean, I think I did well enough, but nothing like A plus good or anything. I definitely missed some questions, that's for sure. But luckily, she attached a 10-point extra credit question, so hopefully I answered that well enough. And it was an opinion-based question, so I mean, it was like as long as you were thorough. I mean, I wrote at least a good 200 words, so I mean that should be thorough enough. I mean, if it's not, then yeah, I don't know. Let's see. So the quiz, yeah, we've gone over like all the basic business stuff, like we talked about contracts. We've talked about the different parts of a contract. So when I say contract, I mean like we looked at different clauses. We looked at bad examples of contracts. We looked at what contracts can do for you or what they can do against you. Um, Protections and options. Gosh, I mean, there's a lot that goes into a contract. That's why they're so long, is because businesses have to cover like every little aspect of everything. It's like micromanaging, basically. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, we looked at contracts just the other day. On Monday, we discussed copyright and trademarks, and I think we did trademarks last week. But we looked at a whole bunch of different types of licensing. Like you've got synchronization license, your mechanical license, your statutory mechanical license, your performance license, tons of stuff. I'll even open up the study guide. Hang on. Oops. That's. Come on, study guide. Where you at? I'm looking. Hold up. Quiz study guide. There we go. Except I don't want it in full screen. Alrighty, here we go. So yeah, we we got at like the study guide had questions on like when is copyright protection considered secured? What are the 5 exclusive rights of the copyright owner? What website should you use to register a copyright? What are the benefits of registering a copyright? How many copyrights exist in a music recording or a sound recording? And there's 2. Which copyright registrations do you search when trying to license music? And then we went on to publishing and music licensing. So what is the publisher's job? What is the difference between exclusive and non-exclusive rights? What is the purpose of the split sheet, which is for like partnership businesses and such? And then we had this little table graph chart thing that says type of license and use in one column, and then which copyright owner, and then who benefits or gets paid from that license. So, yeah, print license, mechanical license, master recording license, performance license, sync license, compulsory mechanical license, and your statutory license. There we go, a bunch of them. So tons of license stuff, which seems boring, but it's really important. I mean, it is. And then we went into contracts, like what is a contract? What are the 5 valid points of a contract, which I got wrong. I got some of them wrong. So yeah, that was the main stuff for the month, I will say, is just those points, because I mean, that's what the quiz was on. That's what basically the test was. So, it was what it was. It was all right. And at the beginning of the month, we had to set up these iGoogle accounts, which I don't think. I think that's how they ran the homework on, because we had some homework assignments where basically we had to go and read some articles and then answer some questions on them. and basically they would give us a link on Propeller to follow. And you click on the link via Propeller, and it'll bring you to the page where the questions and the answer boxes are. So that's how the homeworks were done. I think there were 3 homework assignments, so not too many. And then let's see. So yeah, we had these iGoogle accounts, but I don't feel like we really used them that much. I mean, I didn't really understand the point of having to set up all the, because like they wanted us to set up these, I guess widget things or a little, I don't know exactly what they are, but it's a little table where you can put a link to a website in it on your iGoogle page, and we were supposed to do it for weeks 1 through 4, but I didn't do it, and I had no problems at all. I mean, we really didn't use it. So some of the stuff that we had to do in the beginning, we wasn't really followed through with, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like, yeah, what was the point? But it wasn't like anything that was so big that it was ridiculous, you know? It was just well, you know, oh, we kind of forgot about that, you know? So yeah, I mean that was a little weird that we didn't really use those that much. I was expecting to use them more, but you know, what can you do? So yeah, music business is exactly, or intro to music business is exactly what it sounds like. I mean, it's all the important stuff that, like, I mean, there's a bunch of guys here that are like trying to be artists, and they make beats and they write their rap lyrics and all that, and they're trying to get a label put together or whatever it is that they want to do. And like, this is the class where like you learn how to do that. How do you actually make yourself an official label? You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely one of the key highlights of this class, was learning, well, you know, how does that stuff really work? So really interesting in that regard. Next class, like I said, is the group project, so that should go just fine. But for now, we're going to go ahead and move on to session recording. So where to start? Basically, I think last week I had just gotten to the Mix Palace. I think maybe we were doing overdubs or something. I can't remember when the last video. I think it was Wednesday. Well, fact is, we recorded the band, and so we did our live tracking session. It was a blast. And we did overdubs, which was a lot of fun still. And like when we did overdubs, I wanted to make sure that I worked on my communication skills with the artist, so or the musician, you know. So I made sure that I sat at the talkback mic, and I was the one communicating to the musician. And ultimately, like, I found that if you put yourself in that spot, you're going to be the one making decisions, because you're the one that has to talk to the musician, you know. So for that whole session, like, I was calling a bunch of the shots. It felt really good. And that's one of the things that class has really taught me, is that, like, this area of expertise, or this job or whatever, it's about decision making. That's basically what it is, decision making. And I've really kind of developed this liking for that type of thing. And I mean, for example, when I was in there and I was having to make the shots and call the shots, like, it felt good having that pressure right on me. Like, is this the right way to go about it, or what, you know? So, I mean, it feels good to kind of make those types of executive decisions, you know what I mean? And the lab tech, Sean is the lab tech's name that we had that day, and he was just kind of sitting back and letting us go, and I guess we did good enough. He really didn't have to say too much. I mean, he pointed out he pointed out to the guitarist. He was like, hey, you know, you might want to check your tuning there. But otherwise, yeah, he didn't really butt in at all, and we just kind of did it. So it felt really good, kind of running the session, I suppose, is what I did. And I got the experience that I wanted to get out of it. You know what I mean? So it was really cool. And then after we did the overdubs, basically, we had nice big session file. I think it came out to like 23 tracks. Because not only did we do guitar overdubs, we did vocals as well, and we also put like harmony vocals on this certain part. So that was pretty cool. And then into the Mix Palace is basically, we have tonight is my last lab. It's Friday, July 20th. This is my 4th and final lab in the Mix Palace on the SSL AWS 900 Plus console. That's a mouthful. But it's basically been, the past 3 labs has been mixing. Like basically, okay, they'll show us how to do whatever it is that they kind of want us to focus on, but otherwise just go have fun, mix, make it sound good, So it's been really relaxed, a lot of fun. We've done obviously outboard gear patching. We've done analog automation on the console. So yeah, I've had a blast so far. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, my mix is pretty good. It's not anywhere near like who did the like Lars Stalfors or even what's that guy's name? I can't, whatever the mix engineer is for the Volta. I can't remember his name. I'm a bad fan. But anyhow, yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound as good as any of my favorite bands, but I was trying. I feel like whatever experience I got out of it was good. I had fun. I learned some stuff. I used every single one of my patch cables. I mean, my freaking my patch bay was just, I don't know, it was a mess. I had patch cables everywhere, man. I was using stuff. I was playing with stuff. I was having fun. Yeah, so it was really cool. I definitely know the song by now. That's for sure. I've listened to that song for like 12 hours now. Just mixing and whatever. And then, so last night we created our stem mixes, which is like you basically just make a 2-track of all the drums, all the vocals, all the guitars. And so tonight we make our deliverables, which there's this huge, we have to put out like 20 different mixes, all different, from the stems. So it's probably going to take a while. But, I mean, I don't think we have to do Total Recall or anything. So that's a good thing. Otherwise, yeah, so obviously you've noticed I've focused on talking about the labs. So, it's the labs are fun. I will say that. For session recording, the labs are a blast. The lab techs are all awesome. I mean, they're all really nice, really cool to be around. But the lectures, oh boy, here we go. The lectures are a different story. The instructor is more or less, not too many people dig him. He's the most hardcore. Like, people think you'll take digital audio in theory like 5 or 6 months into the program, and people think Brian Smithers is rough. No. Brian Smithers' class was a cakewalk compared to this class. I mean, just in the lecture alone. I've been doing decently well. I've been getting like B's on all of my quizzes, which is decent. It's pretty good for all fill-in-the-blank answers. And I've gotten hundreds on all of my homework study guides, so that's a good thing. We haven't had a quiz since last week. Thank goodness, we took 3 quizzes in 1 week. So the first day back from break, quiz. The next day after that, quiz. The day after that, quiz. And so finally, we've had the past 2 lectures, no quizzes. There's one tomorrow. So yeah, I'm in the middle of an 11-day stretch, by the way. Monday through not the Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. So 11 days straight of something at school every day. So I've got session recording lecture tomorrow with quiz number 4, which after tomorrow there will be 1 more quiz left. And then I have class on Sunday, another lecture for session recording. So tomorrow, lecture. Sunday, lecture. And then Tuesday and Thursday, all lectures for session recording. And then I've got labs and stuff in between, plus the real final day of Intro to Music Business. Busy stuff, but only 2 quizzes left. I'm pretty hyped. And then the final exam, of course, on Saturday the 28th. But, yeah, session recording is just like, I don't know. It's a rough class. I've pretty much I worked ahead, and I've got study guide number 4 pretty much finished. It's due tomorrow. I got to print it out tonight. There's only 2 questions left on it that I have to do. And then study guide number 5 is pretty much finished. Again, but there's just a couple questions I need to do before I print it out. So I've pretty much got that study guide done, which is next week. I'm not sure when. It'll probably be Tuesday, I'm thinking, is when the quiz is going to be. But I do have the study guide done. I've been working on it ahead of time, which is great because starting Monday, I hopefully am going to be teaching, or I'll be not teaching, but I'll be a quad line technician at Winter Park High School if everything goes well. So basically, what I'm planning to do is just show up early to this high school before they start their marching band season, and going up to the band director and be like, "Hey, this is who I am." Basically, introduce myself and be like, "I'm here to volunteer my skills and expertise as a quad line technician. I'm doing it for free, basically." So hopefully, I'm not gonna say it like that, but you get the idea. I'm just gonna walk in and just tell him what I'm there for, and hopefully he'll dig it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Because I'd really love to volunteer and just help out and just be around it. Um, but anyway, back to the topic. Session recording is going pretty good. So obviously I'll try to make as many videos as I can coming up towards the end here. But I do have a lot going on, such as, like I just said, the Winter Park High School band camp thing or whatever, and I've got a gig now on Sundays. I've got my first official paid job as a sound guy, working at this place called Holly and Dolly's on Cimarron Boulevard, and on Sundays they're having this open mic night, and I'm running sound on Sundays, basically from 7 to 10 o'clock, 3 hours, and I'm making like $10 for the whole thing, but I'm not complaining because, I mean, that's 3 hours where I'm getting to learn stuff, like actually hands-on, and I'm getting a little bit of cash for it, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm actually doing paid gigs as a sound guy. About time, right? So that's pretty cool, and that's every Sunday, 7 to 10 o'clock in the evening, and they've got like drink specials and 25-cent wings, and it's all ages. So if you're in the Winter Park area and you want to come out to Holly and Dolly's on Sundays, come out and you'll see me there. It's awesome fun times. Otherwise, yeah, nothing else is really going on. I hope you dug kind of a look into the Mix Palace and all that, and I don't know. I'm about to go pick up Mina from distribution here in a little bit because it's like 90 degrees out, and the poor thing, she gets like nauseous in the heat. Like the heat makes her sick. So I've been having to drive her back and forth. But she's been making some money and stuff, so it's all good. And her band stuff is starting to come together, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I got to go to her band practice the other night, and it was fun. I'm glad I got to go. I'm disappointed I couldn't go sooner. But yeah, for now I'm going to probably head out, and well, first I'm gonna get this video loading through iMovie, and then I'm gonna leave and pick up Mina, and then I gotta go to the store and pick up some like almond milk and stuff because I got cereal that needs eaten, especially in the mornings. That's about it. Today's the first day I've tied my hair up in a long time. My hair is long since the last time I tied it up, that's for sure. But word, I hope you guys are digging the videos. Thanks for like hanging with me, and like I know the videos are like totally sparse, not as often as they once were, but I am getting busy. I mean, I don't know how to say it other than that, but you're my friend. You're not judging me, so it's cool. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Take it easy. And word up. Life's good.